15 ways to make a complete mess of your NEBOSH IG2 or your NG2 risk assessment. Big fat mistake number 3, not having 10 valid hazards where all of the columns are filled in. Now, if we take a look at the NEBOSH sample risk assessment down here, this one's all nicely filled in. What the examiner is going to be looking for as one of their many criteria, they want to see that you have 10 good hazards where all, well, good hazards, is there such a thing as a good hazard? Someone could hurt themselves. That's fantastic. No. What we've got here, we've got hazardous substances, and all of this has been filled in correctly, and it's all right. You know, it's like all the necessary controls are there, the who might be harmed and how has been filled in properly. We've got some good actions, good timescales. Basically, the examiner is looking for 10 rows where all of the information is like good, it's acceptable, it's suitable, no problems with it. So there we have one. Scroll down here, we've got this work equipment for new vehicles. Here, like we've got another one where all the information's there. Got this other one here, there's all the information's there. It's all been, I mean, even here the NAs, that's fine as well. The examiner is counting them. Now, if there are any issues with one of the hazards or one of the rows, let's say you've got a hazard where you just haven't got enough controls, or you're missing a time scale or something like that, that means that particular hazard, I'll just go back to my example here, say this particular hazard, because it hasn't been filled in properly, it does not count towards the 10. And this is why we always recommend, and NEBOSH also recommend this, that you don't just have 10 hazards on your risk assessment. You might have one where there's something wrong with it in some way. One of the columns has something wrong. NEBOSH recommends that you have 11 or 12. I recommend you have 11 or 12. That way, if you've got 1 or 2 hazards which are a little bit wonky, then you might still have the 10 in total that you need in order to pass.